Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Fringe reaction. This is season 4 episode 9 and it's called, I think it's called Enemy of My Enemy. And that would follow on from the last episode because, as it turns out, Walternut in this new timeline is not responsible for the shapeshifters. This new breed of shapeshifters, which was a surprise to everyone. Lincoln and Peter went over to the other side to get some answers. Lincoln had his own mission, which I don't think he could complete because they were captured. And Lincoln was chucked in a closet under lock and key, and that's the last we heard of him. So this must be a follow-on episode from that. What else? Peter, good, lovely, beautiful reunion with his mother, except it's not really his mother, but no. His mother from an alternative timeline. We found out that Walternut's not responsible for the shapeshifters. His chief scientist was a shapeshifter. Walternut and Peter seem to be working together, obviously, to either reconstruct or go to the machine that will hopefully send Peter back to his rightful timeline. He has a lot of faith in that working. I suppose from Peter's point of view, it's literally his only chance, or at least the only chance he can think of. So, nah. I mean, obviously we know who is controlling the shapeshifters. We found that out at the end. It's something to do with Broyles in conjunction with the one that I call the German from this side. He was killed in our timeline, but he still exists in this timeline. What was his name? David Jones? No, that seems a bit generic. It was something like that. Anyway, yeah, it seems that they are responsible for the shapeshifters. Wait till Walternut finds out that his chief of... well, what is it? His chief of the Fringe division is a mole. Is working for a different side, should we say. It's not another side, it's a different side. And then we've got the end bit. What does that mean? I can't remember which Olivia it was now. Was it alternative Olivia or was it our Olivia, so to speak? Got the message from the Watcher, the Observer, saying that she's going to have to die. Sounds ominous. Sounds a little bit Knock 4 Times. Sounds a little bit Desmond and Charlie. Spoilers. So, in what way does Olivia have to die to resolve all this? Of course, it's only this timeline that she'll die. If the old timeline is reset, then she'll still be alive. So it's a little bit like the Doctor Who episode Turn Left. And we also found out that the observers are definitely human. I'm not entirely sure we knew that before. I think there was some doubt, but the observer had been shot, and it wasn't mercury, it was definitely red blood. So as human as it's possible to guess at this moment. But who are they? We still don't know where they come from, who they are, how they know what they know. I mean, the only alternative to the fact that they come from a third or fourth universe / timeline is that they come from the future. But it would be a long, long way in the future because the whole language that they write in has changed. In our original timeline, Astrid was trying to translate some of the observers' notes, and she couldn't do it. I mean, with every single language on the planet at her disposal, she still couldn't find any kind of match-up. So, a way more advanced language than anything we've got. I suppose we better get on with the next episode. I'm assuming this is going to focus on the two universes working in harmony. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So they work together to defeat, well, Broyles and David Jones, or whatever his name is. Except they don't know that, but they're working together to find who is responsible for the shapeshifters and defeat them. And it's going to have something to do with Peter, and Lincoln has got to play a part in it somewhere, and possibly Olivia dying. Could this possibly be the conclusion to the Peter storyline? Only one way to find out. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. So we're on the other side. Basement level 2, okay. None of them, no cameras nearby. That's why they chose that exact place. Oh, that looks serious.
The Department of Defense can be infiltrated, then clearly every branch of our government is vulnerable.
You're suggesting that...
We have reason to believe that your Agent Murphy may have been one of them. For sure, as soon as his autopsy.
I don't know. I've known Murphy since the academy. He's always been a straight arrow.
No, I just got kind of hunched that this other Lincoln's telling us the truth.
Must be because he has such a trustworthy face.
Where are they exactly?
Your hands up.
Do you know what she is?
A shapeshifter.
She was once just a human being like any other.
Oh.
Oh, she's not dead. Though in a manner of speaking, she was. A bookkeeper for an accounting firm. Can you imagine anything more lifeless?
So the shapeshifters were real people.
It feels like to have a child. Of all of them, 47 so far, and each one perfect.
47 of them.
I'm so sorry. Now I'm killing her. Imagine what I'll do to people I don't care about.
Oh, so it's just a show of his hand, just a show of force. A show of will. He's coming peacefully. I don't... Because he knows he's protected by Broyles. I mean, he's even admitted how many shapeshifters he's got. 46 now, I suppose.
You seem troubled.
Migraines?
Lincoln cross over to the other universe. Since Walter's refusing to help Peter get back to where he's from, he thinks that Walternet may help him, and Lincoln's doing recon on the shapeshifters.
No, he's not. Boom.
Thanks. You hear they're bringing up the suspect?
What suspect?
The guy who's behind trying to have us killed. The guy behind the shapeshifters.
Oh,
Sir,
oh.
your escort should be here shortly.
Thank you. What is good?
Of course, Peter's going to know him immediately.
So let them do their jobs. There's nothing that you can do here that they can't do for themselves.
Now he clicks. Now he's interested.
You know that guy?
Oh, yes, we know him.
An agent of mine, a shapeshifter posing as Dr. Brandon Fate, was taken offline earlier today. In his office, above his desk, there is a light fixture. Remove the outer frame. Tucked inside, there is a hard drive. You have 12 minutes to bring it to me.
These are the games that he played the last time, isn't it?
I know who that man is. His name is David Robert Jones.
Oh, it is David Jones. I got it right. Wow.
He's a scientist. He has a background in biotechnology and genetic weaponry. Let me talk to him.
Sir, I hardly think that's wise.
Then do it. Oh, yeah, because obviously Boyles doesn't want anyone else talking to him but himself.
I do have some questions I'd like to ask you, though.
Funny. The last man in here said the same thing.
The last time I saw you, you were completely falling apart. Molecular disintegration due to transporting out of a German prison. I had to wrap you in bandages just to keep you from turning into a puddle on the floor.
I've never met you in my life.
No, he's from this universe.
But I've met you.
He's from this timeline.
Bishop on the line, too.
Who is this?
Can Mr. Jones hear me as well?
He can. What do you want?
Just for you to listen.
Oh, God, she's planted a bomb. Oh, my God, she's poisoning an entire hospital. And she's going to lock the doors as well. Not an entire hospital, entire ward anyway. So he wasn't fucking around. He's serious.
It's been a pleasure.
What was that look? That look was something, I'm sure. He knows he's being watched, obviously. He's not idiot.
Hey, Red, you got anything?
Yeah. I mean, same as you. Looking at a guy who knows he's being watched.
Yeah, oh good. I'm glad they know that he knows.
He's waiting for the lunch crowd. Hey, you just got up.
He's deliberately acting suspiciously.
Would you like some money?
For real?
Oh, yes. But I need your help giving away one.
Guys, give it up, free money!
Have you seen this?
The crowd gathers.
What the hell's he up to?
And then he'll get lost in that.
It's the money. He
Yeah.
knows he's being tracked. He's put trackers on the money.
What? How the hell did he know what signal we're using?
Yeah, there was a good point of that, because he knew that you were going to put tracking in his drink. And you've lost him.
Damn it. He just disappeared.
Oh. That was part of the plan. How did he know? Of course, how did he know? What frequency they were using? Boyles told them. Why do I keep forgetting that Boyles on this?
We're on the scene. We've got the main entrance secured and the quarry's clear.
Abandoned, by the looks of things.
There's an access road above the quarry. It'd be easy for Jones to outflank you if you don't guard it.
What access road?
Just to the north of your position.
There's no road.
I'm looking right at it.
That's not a road. Ah. The access road is there. Oh God, it's her.
Do it.
Oh dear, he's crossed. He's crossed back.
Excuse me, Dr. Bishop. You have a visitor.
Not now. And you see, we're working on something very important.
No, you can't see that at all. You're grooming a cow. Is that? It is. I thought she died in this universe. Is she from the other universe?
I'm not her, you know that, don't you?
From the other side.
Yes. And she's come to tell you that Peter is real.
I came here for Peter. I understand you're refusing to help him.
This is very emotional.
We can't. I have made my position quite clear.
You can change your position. That's what's...
Last time I saw you, you had come to save a boy's life. Now I've come to do the same.
You can almost see the fear in Walter's eyes. He's such a good actor.
Hey, can I get one of those? Think you'll need a gun? Better safe than sorry.
What the hell? Oh, and he's off.
We are done here.
Oh, she can be revived.
Do not follow Jones!
The window will close behind him, and if it closes while you are going through it, it will kill you. Olivia, please, trust me.
She needs to die, though. Oh!
Olivia?
That sounded a bit like a car being cut in half.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, like by about a foot. Walter.
Are you okay?
May I come inside? You know, I used to live here.
You still do, kind of. Phase 1 complete. Where do we stand on phase 2? Oh God, we've got phase 2. I thought phase 1 ended ages ago. Not on in this timeline. God. She'll be ready soon? Who is she? No! Not again! So both Ninas on both sides of this timeline are bad. Or doing things that they shouldn't be doing. Well. Okay, yeah, another brilliant episode. What can I say? Superb. David Jones always made a really good villain. I've got to admit, he was always a brilliant villain because what other villains have we had? The shapeshifters, they get killed and then a new one comes along, and you can never really keep track of the shapeshifters. And the observers, we don't know if they're villains or heroes or neutral or anything. We don't know anything about them. So David Jones is really the only proper true villain we've got. Even Walternut, in any of his guises, can't really be described as the villain of the story. So yeah, I'm glad we've got David Jones back in a fairly prominent position again. Calling the shots, manipulating events and doing things behind the scenes that we have no idea what the consequences are of for thing. That sentence got away from me a bit. Yeah, nothing bad to say about this episode. It is odd getting used to Broyles being a baddie, or at least on the baddie side. I'm not entirely sure how deep he is in it though, and I think it's more to do with it's hard to look at Lance Reddick as the villain because he's such a good actor. And generally, he's like what I've seen him in. He's played the, if not the hero, then definitely not the villain. So yeah, that's a bit hard to get used to. And can I just say, yeah, I had a comment on my YouTube video for episode, I think it was 6, about the acting and how the Fringe likes to bring in these new storylines, new characters, even if it's only for one episode, to really sort of like show off the acting abilities. But overall, the acting ability of the guy that plays Walter, I'm sorry, I only know Anna Torv and Lance Reddick. They're the only actors' real names that I actually know in this. But the guy that plays Walter is superb. Like, what an actor. Like, you can see the fear in his eyes. You can see the emotion in his eyes. You can see everything. It's... And I've never seen him in anything else. I'm pretty sure I've never seen Walter in any other TV shows or films. If you can give me a clue as to something else he's been in, where he's been in a prominent role, and I'll go and watch it, because, I mean, just what an actor. What an actor. Superb. I mean, let's face it, Peter and Anna Torv aren't exactly slouches when it comes to acting. But Walter is just on another level. Really is. And I love that bit where Elizabeth comes to see Walter. I mean, what a lovely scene that was. Especially when she says, like, you know, I'm not the Elizabeth you know. I'm not who you think I am. But yeah, all round brilliant. Can't wait to get to the next episode. Gonna have to. I don't know when I'm going to get to the next episode. Hopefully soon this time. Hopefully it's not going to be another 2-week break, because these 2-week breaks between episodes piss me off. I know they piss you off, both on Patreon and on YouTube, because you're getting these big gaps and you're not getting the videos regularly, which I really want to do, but just things keep coming up, and I have a complicated life. I'm a complicated person with many responsibilities outside of YouTube. So, and yeah, it pisses me off that, you know, just to find one out. Oh, forget it. I'm fed up with making excuses for myself. These things that do happen. Sometimes you get 3-4 in a month. Sometimes you only get 2. And I really want to finish Fringe by the end of the year, because next year I really want to start on my rambles and really get the rambles up there. And I'm trying to think of something else that I can follow Fringe with for reactions, where the reactions will only be on Patreon. I'm still trying to work out what series I should do following this. Like I said, it will be Patreon only at that point, but I mean, I've got Timeless. Timeless was Patreon only, because I just couldn't edit them enough for YouTube to accept it. Oh, see you later. Bye bye.